Hi, everybody. I'm super excited because today is launch day of the Verizon Visa credit card. It's a bit of a full circle moment because I've been a customer for like 10 plus years. And so I'm really excited that there is now a credit card available that gives you all kinds of amazing things like 4% on groceries because so many of us are cooking at home right now and figuring out how to make sourdough bread and banana bread if you're still into that, or just cooking for your families or learning how to cook because we should all know how to prepare at least a couple of meals. You get things like 4% on gas, you get 3% on takeout or delivery, or even going to restaurants, which a lot of us aren't going to restaurants right now, but when the time comes, it'll be nice to know that you get 3% on that, and you can support your small businesses and still do takeout from all of your favorite restaurants. 2% on your Verizon bill, which is really major because literally everybody who has a Verizon bill can benefit from that, and 1% on your online shopping, so you can buy as many dog toys for your pet as you like.
Hey, our big thanks to Anthony, the food and wine guru from Queer Eye, to kick off our sleek Verizon Visa card. Look at that. Can't wait to get my hands on one of those. And Anthony's got me hankering for some sourdough bread now. Lots of good stuff to earn Verizon dollars with. So make sure you learn more about that card. And with that, we say hello, happy Friday. Welcome to Up to Speed Live Friday edition. Hope you had a fantastic week. I certainly did. It was a busy week. We had so many announcements like the credit card. We're helping more customers avoid robocalls, 5G home in Houston, number lock. As for me personally, it's been a week full of learning at our leadership meetings. We were hosting and moderating with all of our leaders, first with Diego and our marketing leaders. And then the last 2 days I've been spending with our VBG team hosting their leadership meeting. But I will say, it's always nice, and it's kind of nice to take a break here on Up to Speed Live with all of you, going through some things and making sure that we're connecting.
A break? Who said you could have a break?
Is that Tami? Tami?
Yes, it is. I can't resist the opportunity to just take over your Up to Speed because I know you need that break.
Well, what a surprise. Tami Erwin, thank you so much for joining us on Up to Speed Live. No, yay, break. I mean, that's...
Only a couple of minutes, Andy. You've had a very busy week as you've hosted Diego's leadership, and then as you've had a chance to host our leadership here over the last day and a half. And I want to thank you for the job you've done. We actually had a chance to meet your mom yesterday, which was pretty special. It was one of only many things that we did in the 2 days that we've been together as a leadership team. Let me first just acknowledge and say congratulations to Frank and Ronan and the entire consumer team for their launch of the Verizon credit card. I got mine in the mail this week, so I'm super excited. I can do more of that virtual shopping and do it from home, which is pretty awesome. But what a great extension of our brand, and wait till you see how it's packaged. Unlike any other credit card and very consistent with our brand around innovation and trust. Let me do a quick recap of what we've been doing as a leadership team. We've had about 500 employees on from around the world that are part of the VBG team, and we've had an opportunity to really do a look back at the first half, what we've accomplished, all the things that we anticipated, and all the things that we could never have imagined as we saw COVID hit very hard starting in our international markets and then move its way into the US. We've talked about how we reacted and responded with the expectation of employee safety as our priority, and yet the work that we've done to make sure that we showed up on behalf of our customers, and really how we've been able to play a critical role in the recovery plans that so many of our customers have put in place. We've also had a chance to talk and spend some really in-depth dialogue and conversation around what's happening in the world, and specifically here around racial injustice. And our opportunity as leaders to really be thoughtful about how we listen, how we learn, what actions that we can take every single day so that we take what has become a moment into a movement. An opportunity for us to really reset how we think about how we engage, and our role as leaders, our role as citizens of the world to really make a meaningful difference in how we show up on behalf of our thoughts around race and having difficult conversations and getting comfortable with that. So that's been an important part. We also had a kind of a look around the world as John Franz gave us an update on everything that's changing around the world, whether it's what's happening in Hong Kong, what's happening in China, what's happening here in the US as we think about and plan for the elections and upcoming, and how that impacts our business. We recognized and acknowledged the importance of closing out the second quarter. We're almost done with the quarter, and how we show up and the results we deliver are meaningful because we've made a commitment, as we talked about, providing guidance on EPS for the quarter. It's important that we then deliver on those expectations. So with that, we kind of closed out the first half, and we're now leaning into and looking forward. You know, as we look at the first half, it was about reacting and responding. It was about making sure we acknowledge what would be the impact of the recession on our business. But now it's about leaning forward and understanding that the fog is beginning to lift. And while there's still many things we don't know about the second half, what we do know is that we have an opportunity to reimagine new models, new products as we lean in on our 5G leadership. You know, in 2019, we got a lot of recognition from our customers about the importance of the many 5G firsts. 5G first in mobility, 5G first in fixed wireless, 5G first in mobile edge compute. And now as we begin to see the fog lift in the second half, we're going to lean back into making those solutions really come to life for our customers. And that's a very exciting place to be. So making sure that we're really aligned, that everybody understands what we must do in the third and fourth quarter to regain revenue growth. You know, within the Verizon Business Group, we've talked about the importance of business transformation. We've talked about the importance of investment. We've talked about the expectation that with investment comes a responsibility and an obligation to deliver on results. And one of the things that we had a chance to do yesterday was hear from the captain. So get outside of our world and spend half an hour with Derek Jeter, and it was awesome. Because what we heard, it was kind of like he'd been in the room with us. He talked about the power of leadership. He talked about the importance of engaging in the conversation about social and racial injustice. He talked about the importance of failure and dusting yourself up and learning from your failure and moving on. He talked about the expectation of hard work. So it was really a great dialogue and conversation from somebody who's had a huge impact not only in the sports world, but now leaning in around having an impact here around important topics. I closed with a question with him last night, and I said, if you were going to give anybody advice, what would the advice be? And he gave us some powerful input. Number one, he said, dream big. Number two, he said, work hard. Number three, he said, no excuses. And number four, he said, expect success, but it will come with some failure along the way. Get back up and get back to work and no excuses. And boy, if there's ever a message that's so powerful for the Verizon Business Group, that's it. We got a lot of hard work to do in the second half. We know what we need to do. We don't accept excuses, and we expect to win. So really, I would just tell you, Andy, it's been a great day and a half. We got another half day to wrap up. I want to do a huge shout out to the international team. We've got people around the world, our colleagues in Australia and Hong Kong. It is past midnight on Friday night, and for those in Europe, it's certainly past 5 o'clock. So it's been a great day and a half.
Absolutely, Tami. So great to hear from the captain, and of course, for our international teammates who are staying up, burning the midnight oil. Happy Saturday to all of you. But truly, a team effort all around the globe. And with that, you know, those teammates are connecting some of the largest enterprises around the world. They're working from home, and we want to make sure we highlight that. So here's a video to introduce you to some of our teammates around the world.
Right now, my current home office is in Athens, New York, out of my house. But my office location that I'm usually out of is in Albany, New York.
I live in Poland on the border, and I work in Ostrava, commuting daily in normal circumstances.
Yeah, I'm based in a city called Bangalore, and I stay with my son Nathaniel and my husband Ramesh.
Some of the biggest challenges I've had when I first started working from home, I guess the first one I'd say is like managing my work-life balance. So what I had to do was just designate an area of my house to move as my work office, and then an area for my daughter and my wife for the homeschooling. That way we can kind of both concentrate on our daily tasks.
The whole thing of being able to meet your family for every single meal at the table, if you ask me, is a dream come true, especially if you're a mother. But, you know, if I'm having to rush in and out of the kitchen all the while trying to whip up all these meals, then you know what it means, right? It's no easy task at all.
I schedule my lunch around my wife and daughters during school time for them, so we can go on daily walks, and we create these positivity rocks right here, and we plant them during our walks around the community to kind of just, spread joy and inspiration in our community. And I did a Forward Together Verizon rock, black and red with a check. I put that out there. That one's on the front of my driveway.
I bought myself a new bike, so I can also explore the area from a different perspective a little bit.
My family, we've picked up kayaking now, and we go turtle hunting, actually, where we look for different turtles and take pictures. My daughter has her binoculars out there.
The one thing that I have to admit I'm quite successful now is keeping fit. Yeah, I have a few things that I'm doing more regularly than usually. If I could add to it being more disciplined with food, I'm going to go out of this situation really fit.
Stay positive, be creative, and leverage the technology that we have. There's so much out there, and teach others how to use it, right? Grandparents, parents, stuff like that, just to keep them connected. Don't lose that personal connection.
Social distancing does not mean that you don't stay socially connected. So as important as it is to socially distance yourself, please up your game when it comes to socially connecting with folks. Now, I've always heard Tami mention that we're all in it together, right? And we are journeying forward. All in is not just about Jaya and Verizon. It's about Jaya, Verizon, her family, and all the other families who are trying to help each other to journey this together. So if you let me stop here, I just want to stop and say thank you the way the entire world is going to say thank you today to Verizon and our leadership, and that is by saying namaste.
Fantastic. And of course, those words, all in, you've heard it from Tami before, but truly, we're emphasizing all in that video as our teammates all over the globe are making sure that we stay connected and our customers stay connected. And as we head over to Tami now for a quick Q&A here, I want to talk about those V-teamers around the globe. You mentioned some of them are over in Hong Kong and Australia. I mean, it's bedtime for a lot of them, but Tami, how important is the global business and presence to what you're doing?
Yeah, so first of all, the video touched my heart. I want one of those rocks, and just the beauty of the team that we have at Verizon, 135,000 employees around the world, and the importance of what our international teammates do to serve our customers. Sometimes we think about the network here in the U.S., but I think it's important to remember that Kyle and his team, as we think about the IP backbone that we deliver around the world, we've got 9 security operations centers that operate around the world. So from a network standpoint, from a sales standpoint, from a service standpoint, the work they do is absolutely essential. About 65% of our enterprise businesses today are multinational, so they expect us to operate as a unified business around the world. And I couldn't be more proud of the work that our teams have done, whether it's the security that we offer the Australian government, or it's the work that we've done for Tesco in the UK, or I think about the work that's been done even just this week for Bayer in Germany, a nice win by Szczeponek and the team. Around the world, we're seeing our employees show up on behalf of our customers. And what I hear from every customer around the world is a huge thank you for the work that our teams are doing, because we sit as an essential partner for every customer. We sit at the center, at the epicenter of how they build their businesses, how they connect with their employees, how they think about digital transformation. And so the work that our international team does is absolutely essential. And one of the things that I've really appreciated is we're every couple of weeks doing a call with the EMEA team and a call with the Asia Pac team to better understand, just as we talk about diversity, what are the things that are unique to their countries and to them as they think about coming back into the work environment. So we've learned a lot together. They've contributed in amazing and significant ways, and I am so proud to have the international team be an essential part of what we do at Verizon Business.
Absolutely, Tami. Anywhere around the world, we know that these are unusual times. So when it comes to our customers, are they slowing down a bit or really turning up the heat when it comes to looking for ways to innovate?
Yeah, listen, I think we just added fuel to digital transformation, and it is really, really exciting to see. You know, as we've had a chance since we came together as Verizon Business 15 months ago, we've talked to customers around the world about what are their plans. We've talked about the power of 5G and the 8 currencies and 5G built right. We've talked about what is the digital transformation roadmap that you're building. And the reality is people have stopped and realized that over the last 100 days, they've accelerated digital transformation in a way that they could never have imagined. In our business, we call it real-time transformation as opposed to business transformation because it's happening real time. And you know, when you think about, one of my customers said to me the other day, we've just had a slingshot of our digital acceleration plan because of COVID. And what people are realizing, and Verizon Business Group is a great example of this, we have 99% of our employees working from home right now. If you'd asked me that question 6 months ago, I would have said it was impossible. And yet we've all learned to say anything is possible when we're faced with a crisis. And it's giving us a chance to reset and think about what we've learned, how that changes our mindset, what our enterprise of the business might look like. And for us within Verizon Business, it's given us a chance to not only be acknowledged and recognized as a partner in crisis, but acknowledged and recognized as a partner who's innovating for the future and a partner that will be essential as businesses accelerate that digital transformation journey.
Tami, thank you so much for your thoughts on everything happening in our world and with our customers. And thank you. We're going to join you again for the leadership meeting. And appreciate the break, Tami. Thank you very much. But I'm going to join you in about 15 minutes, and we're going to start that leadership meeting one more time and finish strong. So, Tami, thank you so much.
Excellent.
As we close our Up to Speed Live this Friday, I do want to make a quick mention of Global Citizen this weekend, so we can put up that slide there. And this is happening Saturday, June 27th. It's a globally televised, digitally streamed special that'll highlight the disproportionate impact COVID-19 has had on our marginalized communities. And I mean, just a huge list of stars here, hosted by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We've got performances by Chloe, Halle, Christine and the Queens, Coldplay, J Balvin, Jennifer Hudson, Usher. So both events will be streamed widely across platforms, including our own Yahoo, and the concert will also be broadcast on TV as well. And so check your local listings and make sure you take a look and take action by visiting globalcitizen.org. With that, I'd like to just say thank you to all of you. I hope you had a fantastic week. I know I have. And obviously we're doing a lot, not only for our customers, but for our team and to our teams all over the globe. Just want to say thank you for all your fantastic work. It's a privilege to share your stories. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. And until next time, you're up to speed.